Good evening, good evening, good evening. Not with that, not with that. Hello, Croiso. Here we are again for the tournament. It's day 5. I did a video on day 1 and then the real world kicked my behind. And so here we are. Basically, if they've got a red tank, I've been going with this mono-yellow team, which I will do in a second. Let's just have a brief view of the lead bird, Bonner McNuggets. I feel like I've met Bonner McNuggets. Predictably enough, red tank. I'm expecting Costume Edge to feature relatively prominently. Yes, red tank, Costume Edge, red tank, Costume Edge, Costume Edge, red tank, Costume Edge. So the majority of teams are going for red tank and a Costume Edge, which I believe, I will just need to double check is what I went for. Costume Edge certainly in every team in the top 10, which just tells you about heroes being a touch overpowered. Anyway, let's jump into it. So whenever I meet a team that has a red tank, I'm going for all yellows. I would personally say that this team is poorly put together because they have gone with healers, and this is a bloody battle tournament. That said, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to win, etc., etc., etc. I have lost more than a few. But at the same time, I do think they will probably regret this. So there were no healing done, but just put up armor. Excuse me, I'm having it's the evening here in the UK, so I'm having a nice decaf coffee. I'm gonna I'm gonna try and do some damage to Throttle and then get rid of Costume Edge. As I say, Edge, yeah, Costume Edge a little bit overpowered, so it's as well to get him out of the game when the opportunity arises. Throttle effectively irrelevant, but the tiles are just landing on him. Leon, not bad heroes are Leon, but I don't think he's going to be enough to make much of a difference. In this one, the question really here is, can I make it to the end of the tournament without having to use a 75 gold to retry? I don't know. Genuinely don't know. This could go either way. I've got two failed attempts, essentially. I got 2 chances to fail. Can I do it? Who knows? Anyway, I hope everybody's keeping well. As I say, it's been a bit of a busy week for me. Not gonna lie, I'm just feeling a bit flat and down at the moment. You know how it is when you just nothing seems to quite go your way, and you're just like. Hopefully things will change in time, but I'm just not feeling very enthusiastic or inspired about anything right now. And also, of course, unfortunately, one thing or another, I've been living on my own now for quite some time, and I'm just a bit fed up with it. But at the same time, I'm also not sure I'm ready for a relationship or ever will be again. So there we are. This is the trouble with what I would describe as emotional abuse is that ultimately you get to the point you just think, probably better off on my own, but I don't want to be on my own. And so there we go. Anyway, happy days. Yay. But never mind. That's not really the purpose of this video. Anybody who watches my videos a lot will know that I do complain about my mental health and everything else. And I'm not proud of it. I'm not ashamed of it either. It's just how it is, you know. Anyway, this team, they've gone for a purple tank. No, that's unwise. I would argue. I'm going to regret saying that as now they womp home and I'm destroyed. But in theory, it's unwise. This is not a kind board for yellow tile. But that should... Oh, gosh, he's still standing. This fella... Oh, he's gone. I was about to say, I can't remember his name. I know he's based loosely on Louis Armstrong. He is quite dangerous. I don't think he's a healer. I think he does like a load of boosts to all your other buffs. And that does count for quite a lot. But fortunately, he is no longer my concern. And this guy, I want to say Apex. It is Apex. He's not going to... I know I just started tapping heroes in random orders because it was so clearly over, which is great because it means there's 2 attacks left. I cannot have to use the 75 gold. Even if I lose both of these, then I will have made it through the tournament without having to use 75 gold. And there is something quite satisfying about that. I'm not going to lie. Not having to use a continue effectively is is the best way to do any tournament or event or game. And I remember when games were like, a continue was 75 gold, or you had to put in an extra 50p or 20p, or to continue 20p, blah 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 blah. 20p. I can't. I would get for US watches and Canadian watches. I would put, and forgive me, I don't know Canadian currency. I would put it at about a dime. So I remember growing up when you go to the arcade, and to continue was like I say, a dime, 25p to have another go, 20p to have another go, and really that isn't the world we're living in anymore. And there are times I forget it because I'm not young and I'm not particularly smart. So, the world moves on. But yeah, as I say, it's been a bit of a frustrating week, and I do apologise for that. And if that comes across in the video, please forgive me. And obviously, I haven't done videos the rest of the week, but it's been a busy week. It's been a fun week, but just I haven't had time to do videos, and I'm frustrated with that because of a number of reasons. And you just, obviously, well, my YouTube empire needs to be expanded. Oh, Mad Mark. I'm facing off against Mad Mark. I can't believe I'm facing off with Mad Mark. Hey, Mad Mark, how are you? Mad Mark, assuming it is the same Mad Mark. Mad Mark was in my alliance, in not my first alliance, not my very first alliance, but literally my second alliance. Mad Mark, I believe, if it is the same Mad Mark, is a UK-based player. And he was in my second alliance. My very, very first alliance quickly disappeared because I started this game so long ago that it was like literally, if you were joining an alliance, you were joining one of like 20 alliances that existed. And several of them disappeared quite quickly. And a few sort of survived. And my second alliance, I think it was my second alliance, was Elite Strike Force, which for a time were like quite a commanding alliance on the leaderboard and everything else. That they were the overall winners. I believe they're still sort of reasonably strong. And there we are. Sorry, Mad Mark. Top 5%. I'm not exactly expecting a top thingy-bob finish. Let's quickly check my defences. That explains that. E-grade defences, that's always going to take a load of points. So my defences haven't worked out too well. But on the attack, that's it. That's 23 wins out of 25. I'll take that. Quite a commanding win. Before I do, I mustn't do that whilst watching a video, because otherwise you end up with a video on a video. It just creates chaos, you know what I mean? Collect my loot. Cha-ching. Yeah, so as ever, if you're not, whether you're a free player or a spender, just try and remember to collect all your loot as often as you can. I think that sort of showed the power of mono against difficult tanks. Because normally I would go with, like, if somebody had a red tank, I'd take 3 blues and 2 others. Obviously, that isn't a viable option when you can't take blues. And then so in my personal opinion, what seems to work out is it works best generally is mono. It is a bit hit or miss. You definitely, if the boards are against you, you're going to lose. But I do find on the whole, it brings me personally better results than having a mixed team. But that's just my personal opinion on the state of affairs, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, as I say, thank you very much for watching. Do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And just remains for me to say, however, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies. Take care. Bye.